We back from vacation.
Hey! What's up, everybody, man? This is Talk That Ish, man. I was Sabrina Jones. Welcome. We on live right now on BE100 Radio. I'm with my boy Larry. What's up, Larry?
What's up? How you doing? You doing okay?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Damn, vacation is not really a vacation though, but the holiday was cool.
Yeah,
How about yours?
It was. I had a nice vacation. I didn't do much. I had a relaxing vacation. Like, did you do anything in particular? I know y'all did that family stuff probably.
Yeah, we did actually. Bruh, we didn't cook. This is the first time in a long time we didn't cook. Usually what we would do, we cook at home and then go like the people's house or whatever. This time we didn't cook nothing.
Okay, so we just went to everybody's house and took our.
We just went to everybody's house. Well, every Thanksgiving though, the younger generation, we take over and we supply the food. We get it all together, make sure the elders don't have to do much. You know what I'm saying?
That's good because they did everything their whole life. So
yeah, they did everything. And my grandmama's about to be 92 years old.
Ooh, grandma, okay, she did some good stuff, baby, because she's still here.
Yeah, she's still here. So every Thanksgiving we do that. But Christmas we stay at home because the kid, likes to enjoy and might go to her grandma's house or something. But that's it.
Okay. Are you excited about the Christmas and everything coming up?
I am. I don't know what I'm gonna get her yet though. But you know what?
Okay.
We've decided to make her birthday bigger than Christmas.
Okay, birthday is when?
Her birthday was the 30th, November the 30th. It was last week.
Oh, okay. She just had a birthday.
Yeah, she's had a birthday.
Okay. Is there anything particular she's been kind of wanting, or because she's like a smart type that's gonna be leaving y'all notes everywhere?
She do. She leaving notes. She wrote a whole damn list and stuff. A whole list. Some of them color coded. Like it's just ridiculous. Like it don't even make no sense. And I'm like, who did this? Who wrote this?
Okay. Oh, that's smart, baby.
I just didn't want no confusion. But she said, I need to know something. I was like, what? Is Santa real or not?
Hold on. She said what?
Is Santa real or not?
Oh, I hate when they get to that point, Sabrina. I hate when they get. I hate when they start getting big. I like when they little, because I believed in Santa for a long time, and I loved all that kitty stuff. And I hate when they get to that age. The friends is telling them, and everybody telling them, the cousins is telling them.
Her cousin told her, she was like, well, Santa's not real. It's your parents who are really buying those things. Oh. So, there's no.
Yeah, I don't remember what age I was when I finally realized it wasn't true, because because one thing I can say, I got to be a kid for a long time in my household, and I'm happy about that.
Okay.
I used to sit in the living room.
What's a long time? What's a long time?
I was probably at least I might have been still maybe 9 or 10 still. Waiting on Santa, sleeping in the living room because we had an actual fireplace, waiting on Santa. And I'm like, why you like this fireplace up? Because I don't need Santa to get burnt. Yeah.
Okay. And see, one of the hardest things about my kid though, like, she want to know, like, what's the real reason behind Santa Claus? Where does Santa Claus come from? Like, why do they call him Santa Claus? Like, so she's asking a whole lot of questions.
Oh, okay. She asking questions I can't answer. Okay, baby. I just know he come once a year, baby. And if you've been naughty or nice, he gonna know that. That's all I need to know. Okay, so which one you been?
So she's asking me, and I'm like, yeah. So there's so many different stories though about Saint Nick, and one of the stories was about, it was actually a guy who was going in there stealing like people toys and stuff, and then there was an actual guy who actually was giving away to the less fortunate. Oh, so okay.
So it's a couple stories. So we never know.
You just don't really know, man, with anything.
My thing would be, if I had a child and they would have asked me about Santa, my thing would be, if Santa is white or black, if they ask me if he's white or black. Because you see the white or black.
What would your answer be?
I don't know. I probably would just say, well, I watch so many Christmas movies. I probably say every few years when he get old, they change him out. So sometimes he might be black, sometimes he might be white. It depends on, like, just like the president, they change him out every 4 years. Santa get old and they switch him out. I know you saw the movies where they switch him out. So he might be, we don't know.
Yeah.
So because I like to keep it kitty, and I'm gonna keep it kitty with them.
I try to, but she's past kitty part. Like, I don't know. Like, she just,
we're getting older.
Yeah, she's getting older. Like, bruh, like. So she hadn't been feeling well. So I was like, well, let's just go ahead and wash up. Let's do a little wash up, right? Or whatever. And she had had a nosebleed. So I was
Okay.
like, let me go wash you up. You know what I'm saying? So we make sure you get everything up, whatever.
Yeah.
So then it got to the part of wiping certain parts of her body.
Okay.
Said, oh, I'm 8 now.
Oh yeah, she no baby no more. She know how to take care of herself. She no baby.
I don't feel like I don't want you to do that no more. I said, enough said. Well, here's a towel.
Okay. Oh, hold up. Do y'all still do the kisses and all that stuff? Like the goodbye kisses and all that stuff right now?
Oh, we still do the good morning kisses. I'm about to go leave kisses when I come in kisses. Yeah, we still do all of
What
that.
you gonna do when she hit that teenage stage when she like, oh baby, stop, stop. Oh.
Yep. I don't know, because right now she's really affectionate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that would change or not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you though, she's not the kind we don't kiss on lips, right?
Okay.
We never been like that.
Yeah.
She don't kiss anybody on the lips. She'll give you a forehead.
And that's all you need.
A cheek.
And that's all you need.
Yeah. So
do y'all want another child or it's a one and done?
A while back we wanted another one. We done. No.
Okay. At least you got your one in there.
Yeah. It's hard to raise a kid, man.
I know. I'm hoping to get my one in there one day, but soon before I'm too old.
And we can't just get pregnant, right? We can't just show up pregnant. So
yeah, so it's a whole process.
The whole process. And if I, and then the way the world going, I don't really want no more kids to come in and have to deal with this.
To bring it to this world. Oh, let me get off subject a little bit. I was scrolling on Instagram last night, and I ran across this random lady. She was telling her story, saying she's getting evicted out of her apartment. This is her second time this year. Second time this year. She had like two cute little girls or whatever. And I was like, oh, I wonder what, like 2 times, I wonder what her issue. So I decided to go on her page to be nosy. And as I'm just kind of being nosy, I see, she's been evicted twice, no, not paying a rent or whatever. Then I noticed she did about five different stories about a particular daycare center, saying don't take your kids here, blah, 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 blah. You had a lot of things to say bad about this daycare center because the daycare center called you out because you weren't paying your bill, you weren't bringing diapers, and you weren't bringing, change clothes for your child or whatever. You weren't bringing it, and they kept calling you out about that, and you weren't bringing it. So I guess they refused you finally. So you made about 5 videos about how they so horrible and don't go there. And all I could think about is you're homeless for the second time this year, and you've made about 5 videos trying to kill this black woman's daycare business because she just kept real with you. Like you wouldn't even do what you're supposed to do, like bring diapers, change of clothes, like the stuff you just have to do as a parent. And so she refused your service. So you would I'm sure that she can't ban nobody, but you want to badmouth this woman's business with all these videos. But my whole purpose for bringing it up is, you're having all these bad things happen in your life, but instead of focusing on what you need to do, you put more focus on trying to trash somebody's business. But I hate stuff like that. Like, once you put that focus on getting your stuff together.
Yeah, so you saying, so she over there bad mouthing somebody else.
Yeah, got about 5 different stories about, oh, don't take your kids to this daycare, she's horrible, or they ghetto, they ratchet. But everybody in the comments eating her up because you recorded the woman having a phone conversation, you recorded her and everything. The woman was saying that the reason she's refusing you because you never bring diapers, you never bring change of clothes, and all this type of stuff. And you call yourself making the woman look bad, but you're making yourself.
But look, you got to be a special type of person if you record something like that and then still post it after the fact that they're already telling you, like, hey.
Yeah, and they eating her up in the comments. They're like, you are the problem. You are the problem. And then I know people like her. No accountability. Everybody is always the problem and always the reason for your downfall. But you no accountability. And you wonder why bad stuff just keep happening.
Yeah. I think that that is definitely a problem. She sounds like she is the problem.
And I hate it for those babies. It's like she got 2 little girls. I wonder what a dad is. Or daddies.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, you're homeless and you got she's in a shelter now because the latest video she's in a shelter and she got her 2 babies. I'm thinking, where the daddies at? Because there's no way my baby's gonna be in a shelter even if they gotta stay with me and my mom or whatever the case.
Yeah.
What is that situation?
What do you think that is? Why is such an issue with mostly our community, they're just having baby daddies, and most of them are not really being fathers to the kids. Like, what do you think the problem is on how that go?
I can't pinpoint it, but my thing is, I think it stems back to how you raise your children, morals and stuff like that. Like I miss the old days, marriage before all these babies. I'm sick of all these babies, and marriage ain't nowhere in sight. Like we got all these young folks and they dying to have babies, but marriage ain't nowhere in sight. They ain't even thinking about marriage. The person that they want to have a baby with, you ask them, "Oh, you gonna marry her or marry him?" And they like, "Oh, marry." But you want to have a baby with this person?
Yeah.
I can't see myself wanting to have a child with somebody that I wouldn't dare marry.
Do you wait?
Yeah. So I don't understand it. I would have babies for you, but I wouldn't dare marry you. Like make that make sense. So I hate that we gotten from the old thing, marriage before babies. It's too many babies. It's too many baby daddies, baby mamas on both. It's horrible on both ends. With the guys, but the guys think that's cute though. Having 10 baby mamas and 10 babies, they think that's cool.
But they can't take care of them though.
Yeah, can't take care of them. They can what is it? Stunt on Instagram and all this cash and money, but they ain't taking care of these babies. Yeah. But I get more upset with the females because at the end of the day, they're both wrong. But who end up stuck with that baby? Like that's your body, and this is you let this do whatever, and now you got a baby, and all of the majority of the time the women are stuck with the babies. You ain't sticking me with no babies. I would just be that one, no baby, I'm not having no child for you until it's a ring on this finger for real.
Yeah. I never understood that personally.
Yeah, all these babies and baby daddies, and if I found out you had babies and all this type of stuff, I wouldn't even want to date you.
Well, see, when I dated, like even when I dated a long time ago, right? I didn't really want to date definitely men who had kids who weren't taking care of their kids.
Okay, because that's a red flag. What make you think they're gonna take care of yours?
Yeah.
If y'all have one?
It's a huge ass red flag.
What
for
make
me.
You think?
Right. So then I wouldn't date dudes who had a bunch of baby mamas either. Because I felt like you out there just spreading your wings and doing whatever you want to do. And lo and behold, I be the third baby mama. So yeah. I got to figure out what place, because if you the third baby mama, them funds get a little bit lower unless you live with them, right?
It still might be low.
It still might be low because they still got to spend all of their life.
The $10 can only go so far.
Only so far. So I'm not quite sure. Like, I don't know. But I think, you know what? And it's unfortunate that we have to put so much like heavy stuff on women. Yeah. You know how we had that conversation, like we don't really have an outlet because we're always the responsible. We're always the ones who's responsible for the babies. Yeah. We're responsible for making sure they eat and sleep and going to school, homework.
Because soon as I see a baby daddy or whatever, he's like the sole provider for the child and keeping the child, I automatically think, oh my God, the mom must be a crackhead. Because that's the
she passed. She not.
Yeah, she either passed or she must be a crackhead. Because that's the only way that the mom isn't the main person. So which one is it, crackhead or she's passed?
Right. And that's messed up though.
Yeah, it really is.
Like but you know, like a long time ago, I asked the dude. I was like, because he was just using women, right? He was just doing it, and I asked him. I said, why do you do that? Like, what makes you think that's okay? He's like, one thing you got to think about is the women allow me to do it.
Yeah.
That stuck with me forever. And that's been like 25, 30 years ago. So that always brings me into any relationship, anything that you allow somebody to do. Yeah. Continue to do it.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to hold people accountable.
Yeah. And that's why I teach my nieces, and I hope it sticks in. I teach them like this is not the situation you want. You don't want to be. You got plans to go to school and do all these different things. Not saying you can't do it with a baby, but a baby makes it harder. So why make it even harder with babies? And you don't want. You see some of the situations you in or your family members in. You don't want to be. I can't go here, can't go to school, can't go to work because I don't got a babysitter. You don't want them situations.
Yeah.
A lot of these men ain't stepping. I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of these men is not stepping up at all. They're not stepping up, and I hate that.
Yeah. Most of the time, even when the men get the women pregnant and they ain't gonna step up, first thing they say is, "It ain't mine."
Oh, that's the quick go. I don't want to take responsibility. That's a quick go.
None.
I'll never understand how you could bring a baby into this world and not give it your all. I'll never understand it because I could never bring a baby into this world and not be there for it. I don't care that baby would have my last. So everybody made differently. Yeah, everybody made differently. You need grandparents different now. They don't even give a shit. They'll do whatever for grandbabies. Now they don't even care no more. They just like the son. They ain't his child.
They don't.
Like,
and they ain't number about 20, 35.
Yeah, 30, exactly. And
30.
And that's where we at in the world because all these young parents and these kids raising themselves. And that's why we at where we at now.
Yeah, it used to be it wasn't the kids raising themselves, it was like the community. Yeah, it was like the village that raised the kids. Now the kids is raising themselves and them YouTubes.
Yeah, and that's why we in the world we in now, and it's sad. It's
so
sad.
do you want to have kids?
I've always been back and forth on it. But I do. But the older I get, I feel like the further I'm pushing that away. But I always wanted to have a son. So I feel like I'm still in the age where I could. The only thing is, I actually thought really hard about it a few years ago, adoption, because I actually had some people in the system that I was talking to and working with, and they was like, if you ever thought about it, we can make it happen. Mm-hmm. The only thing I had to be smart about it, I said, I don't have a family unit here, and I had to be realistic because I could jump into getting a child, and then what I'm going to do when the schools are calling me saying, oh, he got a cold, he's sick, and I can't pick him up every day because I have to work. And I was like, I don't have a family. That's important to me because I need a family or at least a mate where we can take turns because I can't be at home every day or when they're out of school for weeks or we're going to both be hungry. So that's the only thing that kind of pushed me away from it. I wish I had a mate. Or like I said, maybe if I had a family unit here in Atlanta, I would definitely go for it because I have so much love to give a child. So so if I had a family unit, not even just a mate, if I had a family unit, I would go for it. But I don't have that here. Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing that reason I kind of stay away from it.
Yeah, that makes sense though, because
it's important. Because again, the thing about the little things, like I said, we all know how they go. They get sick. They gotta come. If they sneeze, they gotta come home. And I can't, if I got a job, I can't take off every day because my son sneezed or he at home for the week. Yeah, I ain't gonna have no job. So
yeah.
So I would have loved to. Maybe it'll still happen. Maybe I'll be blessed. Because I'm fine with adoption. I never wanted a baby though. I don't like babies. I'm not a baby person.
So you don't change no diapers and stuff? No,
I'm not a baby. They have to at least be about 3 or 4 where I can kind of sling them around a little bit, and I'm good to go. They got to be at least about 3 or 4. And now, because like I said, I actually have been thinking about it a lot recently, and I was thinking maybe if I did too, maybe if I found a brother and sister like a teenager, everybody stay away from the teenagers, but I'm thinking maybe if I found a brother and sister that really needed somebody, then I could have a teenager that could kind of help a little bit with his younger sibling because he's old enough to come home, he or she's old enough to come home and and babysit till I got home. So,
right.
I don't know. It's in the air. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Yeah, but no, I feel you. Y'all got y'all's. I feel you. You got y'all's. So I feel you.
But even then, like, I never had the desire to have a baby.
Okay.
Not in mind, like adopting or actually being with someone who actually maybe had one kid or so.
Okay.
But after that, no. But I have dated women. This is what really changed my mind. Okay. So I dated women who've had kids, and like you said, that I felt like at some point I became the babysitter.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? When she
me and my friend was having this conversation the other day. Why is it we feel like a lot of studs always end up with women with kids? What is that?
I don't know. Do
you feel that same way or what? Or we just saying it? Because we always feel like a lot of studs, a lot of studs I know or run upon, they always know they got a wife or somebody with kids.
Yeah. You ain't lying though.
What is that? What is that about? It just end up being somebody you like, and they just coincidentally they just got kids. Everybody got all these kids.
Yeah, everybody got these kids. But yeah, that's how it just happened. Like I wasn't like seeking nobody who had kids or and kids wasn't really my thing because I knew like me being a part that you was gonna need a babysitter, you was gonna need, after a while you're gonna need help with this, you're gonna need help with that. And the first one I dated, she had kids, and I remember the daddy wasn't doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Their birthday came up, and their birthday was probably like 2 or 3 weeks together, apart or whatever. So I was like, hey, what I'll do is I'll take both of them to go get one item. That's all they can get, one item. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, said daddy.
Okay, some shoes. One of the things like growing up, and having to do without sometimes, and I don't want a kid not to feel like their birthday is not important, right? And especially if a parent's not showing up for their birthday and saying they're coming and they're not doing that. That's just I don't care whether we dating. We could be friends. I would still do that for your kid, right? So we went, and I took them to Greenbrier Mall, and I was like, "Yeah, I want some shoes." And they was like, "Well, look at the shoes." I said, "Well, first I took them to Greenbrier Flea Market." Okay, I went to Greenbrier Flea Market because I want to get some mixtapes. Back in the day, mixtapes and stuff was the shit. Right? You got some
telling your age, Sabrina. You tell your age. Keep going. You tell your age.
Yeah, so they used to sell CDs, DVD, like all that, right? So anyway, they don't sell FUBU. They would sell PUBU. Ikes. Not Nikes, Fike. Shit like that. Anyway,
I know.
Okay. So anyway, they was there, and there was a couple of outfits. They was like, they looked kind of like close enough to the actual name brand. You know what I'm saying? That they could have passed or whatever. I was like, yeah, they cute. I said, but look, I said I was gonna get y'all some shoes, so let's go to the mall and go ahead and see, right? So we went to the mall, and so they went and tried some shoes. They were like, nah, we want the outfit at the flea market.
Are these teenagers or these like middle school ages? What ages are these kids?
8, 9.
Oh, they little kids. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They fine. They could have got them little Ninja Turtle outfits. They fine.
You know what I'm saying? So I took them on over there, and then they didn't want the shoes. They wanted to go back to the flea market.
Okay.
I was like,
they're fine.
Cool. So then they got to the flea market, and then they was like, well, I don't know. We may want the shoes. I said, no, look, your choice is gonna be these are your choices. We're not gonna go back and forth.
In and out.
In and out. I don't mind if we go. One of you can get something here, and one you can get some shoes, but we're not gonna keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, pick whatever you want, but you got to pick it. So they both end up deciding that they wanted something from the flea market. I was like, cool. Dropping on, they were so happy. You know what I'm saying? They was wanting to wear their stuff to the house. Like it was cool. They was really happy. You know what I'm saying?
They appreciated their stuff.
They really did. And then like later on that evening, the mama called, and she was upset that I actually took them and got them something from the flea market instead of getting them something from the mall. So let me tell you,
there's people like that with them parties I can't deal with.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with it either. So that was pretty much the last time we kind of talked.
I can't deal with people like that with some type of parties. Stop putting that stuff on kids because you're gonna do them and mess them up.
Yeah, and then like I told her, I said, well, I think I did better than their daddy, right? So the daddy didn't give them nothing, and I gave them opportunity for you to call me and tell me what I shouldn't got them when that's what they chose. Like, bruh, like you don't need nobody like me. Like I'm better than.
It's the audacity for me.
It is. And then the second time I decided to date someone, her kids was probably about the same age.
Okay.
But it just felt like every time it was like, yeah, I don't have nobody watch the kids, could you go over there and let them? And then after a while, it was just like, I swear to God, dude, I was like the babysitter and
shit. You're the nanny.
I'm the nanny, you know what I'm saying? And you can't go over there and just like mess with the house.
Yeah.
So the kids got to eat. So what you gonna do? Right?
You're the nanny.
I'm the nanny. And I just at that point, that was the last time I said, you know what? I don't want to date anybody with kids because when I want to travel, I want to be able to go. When I want to do this, I want to be able to do that. And so after that, I didn't date anybody else with kids, period.
I don't blame you because I have the mindset. I don't want to date, even though I'm older, I don't want to date anybody with smaller children. If they got an adult child, that's fine. But I don't want to date anybody with smaller children. And my reasons may be selfish, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
If we're dating, I want to be a priority. And I know if you have a child, your child is going to be a priority, which your child should be. So I know I want to be a priority. Someday I'd rather date somebody without a child because I want to be a priority. I want to be able to take vacations. I want to be able to go. I want to enjoy life. That's your. I don't want it to be your responsibility to throw on me. Your responsibility. That's you. Yeah. So I prefer to date somebody without small children. They can have an adult child, but not smaller kids. No. Only for that reason. I want to be selfish.
You want to be selfish?
I want to be selfish. I don't want to come in and I'm the second and third and like you said, a babysitter. And I want to be a priority. I want us to be able to do things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Child always in the mix.
Okay. Yeah, I never. Like I said.
Oh, and another thing too, because my mom was a social worker for Zen years. So when I was thinking about being a foster parent, I talked to her about it, and she was like, one of the cons about that is, she said, with being a foster parent, you taking care of that child, but the system gives that parent time to get their life together. So if that parent gets their life together, they can come take little Bobby. And I was thinking, oh my God, so I could be living with little Bobby for 2 years and we having a great life, and his crackhead mama decided to get her life together and take my child. That would kill me, Sabrina. That is something I couldn't handle.
Yeah, and that's how it happens though.
Yeah, and that's reality. And that's something, when she put that in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, it works that way. So if we having a great life, I got him in school, life is going great, she can just come snatch him up because she decided not to be on crack this week. Like
she done got herself together, and that's just for those. I mean, and for some, I guess it's good, and then for some, like if you on that end of being a foster mother or parent, that's got to be awful because you done put so much time, you done created a bond, and and then you got those foster parents who are terrible though. Like they just use the kids for the check.
For the check, yeah, I knew some of them in my hometown. Another thing is with these people I'm gonna say the baby mamas having all these children. Another thing I see too that I hate, you got 5 kids and 5 baby daddies, and you got a couple of those daddies that are great to their kid, buying their kid everything they need and spending time with them, coming to pick it up, and then you got 2 or 3 that dad is nowhere in their life. How those kids supposed to feel?
Yeah,
their dad don't come around or they don't see their dad, but my brother, his dad is a great dad. I hate those. I see those situations a lot too, and I hate that too for kids. They have to witness that and experience that.
But dude, that goes back to like when they was having those conversations where the mama would be mad that the daddy came over and brought his kids something to eat, but didn't bring all those other kids something to eat.
I have mixed feelings about those situations. Everybody's made different. If I made a baby with somebody and she had 10 kids, Jesus Christ, it's no way I could walk in that house and bring my one Larry Jr. something and leave, and knowing he got 9 siblings and brothers. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's made different. My child's stuff would just have to be smaller, I guess, because I would bring all of them a little something, because I just couldn't do that. I've been in those situations, and I know how that feels. I wouldn't want to be showering my son with all this great stuff, and then these are his siblings at the end of the day, and they get nothing. Even though that's not my responsibility, but
look, I mean, I could feel you on that though. Yeah. But when it comes to Christmas, and it's my kid, and I want to, as a parent, give my kid stuff for Christmas.
Yeah,
I shouldn't be obligated. Give all them other kids something for Christmas.
That's the hard. See, I would probably have to be one of them sneaky parents that be like, "Hey, son, give me this little Dollar Tree toys with your siblings, but when you come to the house, I got you a Big Mac truck and everything at the house. You can play with it. You got to stay at the house."
Yeah,
I probably have to do that type of crap, and I would hate that too. But
I mean, most of it, definitely. Yeah. But I just could not say like I'm not gonna shower my kid with X, Y, and Z, and then have to budget
because this hoe had 10 kids.
She done had 10 kids and they
10 baby daddies.
Yeah.
And I did my one and done because I was smarter than that.
My kid might be hungry, like, hey, and then.
Yeah, but that's when I'll come in with them pizzas, because when I see those videos, they bring McDonald's for their one child. I ain't gonna do that. Let me just get pizzas. Yeah. Everybody can eat. Everybody can eat at the end of the day. Yeah, because they're kids. Because my thing is, the kids are the innocent ones. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask for you to go lay up with this sorry daddy or whoever. They didn't ask for that. So
I mean, because think about it. Like, if you the parent that's always around, and when it comes around to your kid's birthday, and they get all the gifts, and then the other kids don't never get no gifts from their daddies, that's got to be jacked up.
Yeah, that's trash, and that's why I couldn't be that person. Thank God I ain't in none of them situations. Cause that was a hard. But that's why I get mad at the female, because you allowed this stuff to happen because you the one who birthed these kids. Yeah, it takes 2. Yeah, I need you to be smarter, because at the end of the day, you're the one who stuck with these men. Always running off. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. You always the one stuck with these kids. That's why I don't know why women be so easy to give their stuff to these men. No, I'm not. I'm not having your baby. I'm not having. No, you already got 10. I found that out if I was a female, as soon as I heard that you got 4 and 5 babies, that'd be a wrap. I don't even want to have sex with you, because clearly you fertile, and I don't want to even have sex with you, because I don't even want it to be. It might be great, and I don't even want to be addicted. No, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, if you got that many kids, it just hey, you practicing.
Yeah, because it's a guy from my hometown. He was about my age or whatever. Literally, he got, I think it's 16 or 17. He has six. He's my age. He has 16 or 17 kids, probably about 7 baby mamas. And I got a cousin that had a baby with him. Her child's like number 14. Why would you even put yourself in that situation, knowing that he already got a Z? That's what I don't understand with some people. Like, why would you, if as soon as I knew you got 80, I don't even want you to touch me. Don't care how fine, how sexy, or what they say you work with. Don't even, you got 100 kids, don't even touch me. I wouldn't even put myself in a situation to find out, oh, I just gotta have it. No, I'm good on that.
That you ain't strapping up for nothing. Like
17,
you ain't just.
He got 17 and her child's like 14. I can't even imagine being the child that gotta say, I got 100 brothers and sisters and I'm 14. 14?
Yeah. And you can't spend enough. That's messed up on his part too, because there's no way that all 14, like Nick Cannon, there's no way
Hell no.
There's no way.
Hell no. They get neglected, like, and money is not the whatever. They get neglected. It's gonna be some neglecting happening. Because you can't come to everybody's Easter pageant, everybody's little school dance. You can't not when they all over the world. I know they're not in the same town.
Yeah.
So you missing out, and that stuff is important to kids. If I make on the road this week and we having a program, I want my daddy and my mama there.
Yeah.
And they don't think about that when they have all these kids. They don't think about the kids at all. They're so selfish. So selfish.
They don't. I don't think that most of the time. I mean, when you look in the guys in the gay community, a lot of them don't have kids.
Yeah, so that's a plus. That's for me. I don't gotta worry about kids.
Yeah. So a lot of them don't. And I ain't really met too many that really particularly, unless they've been like couples for a long time, that really, really want kids. And even then, a lot of them don't really want kids like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I kind of don't think it's that easy for us to get. I think it's a battle for us to get a child. Because I know, like you said, it's not a lot of couples that have kids. I do know some that got kids. I don't know what they struggle or how was it. But
the ones that I see that do have the kids is always like a foreign kid or something. You know what I'm saying? Like they're never like black or white.
Well, I've seen some black couples and they have some black children. But I noticed they like super social media influencers. I'm like, is this what this all about? Because all y'all do is videos with the kids all day. I'm like, is this what's the whole purpose for the kids?
Yeah.
Be social influencer, because my child come first. Forget being on social media and all that type of stuff. My child will come first.
Yeah, I used to work at this what's not, I'm gonna say it's a gay restaurant, but a lot of gay people party, right? And they would like it was mostly white though.
Okay.
And they would have, that's what made me think about those who had kids, because none of them had like white kids. All of them had like a foreign kid or something like that, a different nationalities per se.
Maybe it was easy to go to because they always say it's easy to get a child from China and all these places versus getting one here. We got 1,000 kids in the orphanages and stuff, but it's hard. Why would it be difficult to get a child? I don't understand that, Sabrina.
I don't, but see, even then, like, we have so many kids that need to be adopted.
Yeah. So why would it be difficult to get a child here? Why would you make it so difficult when these kids need homes?
Do you think this because you got the Christian nationalists? Do you think because they think that?
Yes. I think we get stereotyped. Yeah, that's why I think it might be as different. That's why I think I don't see as many gay couples with children. Because a lot of times when you see gay couples with children, it's somebody that's their blood child. So I think it's probably extra difficult for us to get a kid because of stuff like what you just said.
Yeah.
Because if you're gay, that means you're automatically a pervert or a predator.
But
okay, but look at the statistics. Look at the stats.
That's what I said. I can't really think that the stats.
Look at the stats.
Say that is like,
because how many stories of trans people sexually assaulting somebody in the bathroom? I don't know any stories of a real trans. Let me say that a real trans person sexually assaulting anybody in the bathroom. Well, how many stories we know of a heterosexual person assaulting somebody in the bathroom?
Right. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Several. But look, even then, like real shit. A lot of times the trans is in the bathroom, they undetected. You don't even know. Like so.
If I'm using the bathroom, I really don't care who beside me at the stall. I'm not even looking over here. I don't know what the big problem is.
Yeah.
If I saw a drag queen walk in the bathroom, I'm not even gonna give them a second look. Hey, and keep it moving. I came in there for one purpose. And I'm out of there after that one purpose.
That's it.
With me. He was sharing the stall with me.
Look, and it's so crazy because, bruh, look, I'm gonna tell you now, if I'm at a restaurant or going somewhere and I gotta use the bathroom and somebody in that woman's bathroom way too long.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a one stall. Like if it's a stall where it's a bunch of y'all in there, I'm not gonna go. Right. But if it's just a toilet and stuff, I'm going in there. I gotta go to the bathroom. I did that the other day. I went to the men's bathroom. The woman was in there and I was waiting on an order and she was in there for a long time. So I was like, man, I got look, once you get older, man, when your mind
you don't gotta tell me twice. You don't gotta tell me twice.
That's like going to the house and you ain't gotta use the bathroom until you get to the house and you do this with your key.
Okay.
Now you feel like
and you gotta do the dance.
Now you gotta do the dance because you feel like you ain't peed all day just to do a teaspoon. But anyway, I don't know, man. I just think that as an individual, we are so just like different. I don't know.
Yeah, I just can imagine what it's gonna be like in 2025. Just imagine, because soon as this recent election finished, we went straight back to trans. I thought we was over that bathroom stuff. Wasn't that 4 years ago?
That was 4 years ago.
I was so over that.
Well, there are some people in life that they don't get over shit, right?
Get miserable, clearly.
There's some people that they harbor over everything. Like they never get over it. And then for him, it's a revenge thing.
Yeah, oh yeah. He comes, baby. I don't know what to expect. I'm just gonna be at home minding my business.
All of mine.
Okay, praying all the stuff he do affects me less. Where he getting other people together, and hopefully his 4 years will be up by the time he gets something through.
Hey, the fact that China said we're not gonna get some of those minerals to help us with these tech stuff is kind of crazy. So he keep playing with these tariffs. These people gonna be like, y'all won't get nothing.
Okay, we're gonna be over here looking crazy, but this is what y'all voted for. I was working today and I passed by a house that had 80,000 Trump signs in the yard and Trump banisters, and it was probably about $2,000 worth of stuff in the yard. And I'm thinking to myself, this is probably one of the people who's complaining about they can't buy eggs, but you got $2,000 for Trump crap in the yard. And what killed me was in a black neighborhood, so I don't know if this person black or white. But either way, I got sick as soon as I saw it.
Yeah.
I hope somebody mysteriously just passed by and shot up the place. Let me not say
that. Yeah, they said this it broke records this time for like Black Friday for the holiday. So I don't know if the same people that
came by
eggs.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Like I don't know, but
yeah, couldn't buy eggs in the beginning of November, but now we breaking Black Friday records. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah, but they did say though, when he put these tariffs, if you wanted those electronics, you should go get them now. So that could be.
Oh, okay. they know he mean what he say. He say what he mean.
Hey, that's why y'all said y'all like him.
Play with him.
They say what he mean. That or they'll say he don't really mean that. Nah, he mean everything. He mean all.
Okay, yeah, keep playing with him. Keep playing with him. Ready, baby. Oh God.
Yeah, so you definitely have to think like, man, I remember the last 4 years he was here. It was kind of miserable, It was
just... COVID, the only thing that sped it on up.
Okay, that's because we was all in the house. We had to deal with stuff. Everybody was in the house.
Jesus. I was watching CNN every day because it was entertaining every day. It was a reality show because he was saying something every day, calling somebody out their name or something every single day. And I'm like, this is our president. Never in my years, I've always respected that role, no matter whether they're Republican or Democrat. Sometimes I didn't even know, at a younger age, I didn't even know whether it was Republican or Democrat. I just respected that position until now.
Yeah, it was definitely, I mean, in general, like, that position is supposed to be like elite. It's supposed to be like the leader. It's supposed to be like, I want to grow up to be a president. Like now you can be a president with no.
It's like Spirit Airlines. You thought you was flying Delta. It's like Spirit Airlines. You might get there.
You like it?
Oh,
Is
God.
it called Soul Plane? What was that?
Yeah, that's what it's get. That's what it's giving. It is not.
Okay.
That's what it's giving.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I know, right? But yeah, we gotta just stay strong.
Yeah, we gonna just coast on through. Coast on through. I met a couple guys doing the break.
Tell me more.
Jesus Christ. It's like my show should be a reality show, I swear. I met 3 guys over the holiday break.
Not three.
3. Uh-huh.
And where'd you meet these? Where'd you meet them?
Uh-huh. Two I met in the same night at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
I met this black guy and I met a Latino guy.
The
Latino guy couldn't speak English to save his life, but he was cute, so I gave him my number anyway. And then I met a black guy that seemed real cool, and we kind of waited to come back. So I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, I can hear you because I want to know, like, if the motherfucker couldn't speak no English, then what y'all gonna talk about? What were you gonna do? Translate the whole time?
Yeah, well, he was so cute. He had a friend there that was kind of doing the talking for him, and I said, oh, he speaks Spanish, like he don't speak any English or whatever. But we exchanged numbers, and then he was texting me Spanish. Nigga, I'm not gonna translate all this stuff. That ended quick. That didn't last long. Because I ain't to go through that. The black guy I met was really cool. He was an attorney, or so he say. I don't know. Attorney. It's okay. And we started conversating, talking, and everything. And he was really skinny. I hate skinny guys. But I'm trying to get out of all of them. I like this, I like that crowd. I'm trying to stay my rise, or I'm gonna be single forever.
Yeah.
So I've been entertained. Well, I was entertaining him, conversation, and everything. He was pretty cool, and he was telling me all this stuff he got. I don't like a person that like to tell me all the stuff they got. It make me look at them side, because I don't like material stuff. Don't faze me, because at the end of the day, it's yours.
Yeah.
So he was one of them kind of throwing money in my face, like I got this, I got that. I just bought this house and I'm renovating the whole house. I got all this money. I'm a lawyer. My mama used to be a judge. He told me about like 50 times. So I said, what the fuck they got to do with me? Your mama, okay, so what else? My mama is an usher at the church. What are you talking about? So one night he asked to come over, and I really didn't feel like it, but I said, you can come over. So he came over so we could watch movies, and I think he had been drinking, and that's a turn off for me too. I think he had been drinking. He was just talking over his mouth and just kept talking. I said, you been drinking? And he was like, no, why you say that? Because, we ain't stupid. And he just kept talking and bragging on about all his money and different stuff he got. And it was just turning me off as he talked. Then there was some stuff I could tell he was lying about too. And that when you lie about little stuff or something about, it's a super turn off. So it was a red flag for me. I bet as soon as he left that night, I ain't texted him since. Because I was over him. Because he started lying. It was stuff he was lying about. I know he was lying.
Yeah. Do you think that well, first of all, if he got all this stuff, he should invite you. You flaunt like that, flexing like that. He should have invited you to his house.
Okay, and this is the thing, because I'm very observant when we talking. I'm very observant. You got all this stuff. He had told me that his mom was home for the holiday. So fine, that's great. But again, you bring on first. He kept saying he had like 3 houses because he's from New Jersey, and he kept saying he got a house in New Jersey and he got 2 houses here. And I didn't understand it, but okay. He kept bringing away all this stuff. So as we're talking and conversating or whatever, it kind of slipped that because he just bought a house recently and he's renovating it, and it slipped that the house he living in now is a townhome that he's renting. And I was thinking, but you kept kind of giving me the impression that like you own it, you don't own it.
Mm-hmm. He forgot. Yeah,
you forgot. Like, don't be just saying stuff. Mm-hmm. Then the night he was coming over or whatever, he made it a big thing to let me know, oh, I'm coming over, but I'm just gonna be in my mama car. Like, I didn't ask you that. Why do I need it? But I feel like you wanted to let me know I'm in you in your mom's car because it's not some expensive car that you claim to have.
Right.
I don't like all that type of stuff. Just be real with me. I'm real. What I got is what I got. What you got is what you got. But I'm not a materialistic person. Mm-hmm. So that don't impress me. He could have had a Ferrari. Don't impress me. You could have a Corolla. Long as it ride and get you from A to B.
That's it.
So yeah, I hate when somebody try to impress me because that turns me off faster than anything. Just be yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm the type of person. Let me see the stuff for myself. Let me just happen to walk outside in your Ferrari outside. Then okay, you don't gotta tell me about it.
Yeah.
So he was lying about things that night that I can tell, and I was kind of over it. Well, let me say one thing he lied about. I know he lied about. While we were sitting up watching the movie, it was a part in the movie where it was a racist white guy was about to burn a cross in a black man's yard. Mm-hmm. And he said, oh, they just happened to be recently at the house that I just bought that I'm getting renovated. I said, hold up, what? First of all, you seen that on the news? Sabrina, because you know they would be on the news. I said, hold up. I'm
seeing him myself.
I said, somebody just burnt a cross in your yard at the house you just bought. And he was like, yeah, but I ain't worried about it. I got so much money. They don't like me because I'm over there because I'm the only black person. And I can, they can burn it down if they want to, and I'll just build it again. I got so much money, blah, blah, blah. I said, where you stay at? Did you build this house? First of all, I said, I don't want to live nowhere where I'm not wanted. Because who the fuck want to leave the house and never know what's going to happen when you leave?
Yeah.
He said he live in East Point. Nigga, you live in East Point, and that's all the white people that because I lived in East Point for 3 years.
Yeah.
I work over there every single day. And I'm all over East Point. And the white people that live in East Point are the type of white people that got Black Lives Matter signs all over their front yard. As soon as I know it's white people, I said it's white people because we don't even do that. They got Black Lives Matter and LGBT Lives Matter everywhere, and you get a cross burnt in your yard. East Point and College Park are sisters. What white person over there got the audacity to be burning a cross in somebody's yard? Like, come on. No. Sound like little lies. And my thing is, if he was telling the truth, I would have a video or a picture of that. Because, I mean, if that happened in your yard, wouldn't you have a video? I'm sure you did a police report. When you have a video or a picture?
People who got money, they come to your house, though, they bring bottles. He bring a bottle? Like, that's what they do.
No.
Like, that's just...
No, didn't bring no bottles. Came over, already been drinking, obviously, and just talking over your mouth about all the stuff you got. But you're in your mama's car. Okay. I don't like all that. Don't do all that. Don't try to impress me. Just be yourself.
Okay, and you said 3. So 1, you met, can't speak a lick of English. Over there texting and shit in Spanish.
You listened to that. You caught that. Yeah. The third one was trying to have me on Do You Want to Catch a Predator? I met him. I met him at an event, and he was a handsome guy. We were talking, good conversation. I was really enjoying him. I don't just make it a thing to just ask your age unless you just look really young. He looked like he was probably about in his early 30s, and that's fine with me. So he was probably in his early 30s. And then we switched numbers and we started texting. And I just said, let me go ask, because you don't want to assume. I said, how old are you? Mm-hmm. And he texted back and he was like 22. First of all, you look like you're 30. That's already a strike. I thought you were closer to my age because you look 30.
Yeah.
So whatever you're doing, you need to stop doing because you look 30.
Okay.
Because I would have never thought you was no 22.
Okay.
I was like,
you can get liquor. You barely can just get liquor.
You can barely get liquor, but my nieces and nephews, I couldn't even bring you home. My nieces and nephews are older than 22. I couldn't even bring you home. They'd be looking at you crazy like, ooh. They'd have to help him with his homework. I was like 22, and then he said what all the young folks say, age ain't number. Yes, age is a number. It's more than a number for me. Y'all always say that crap. I'm not having another 20-year-old. So yeah, he was gonna have me on How to Catch a Predator. Oh, the one with money. He slipped up and let me know he do bumps. There was another strike.
Damn.
Yeah. What if I with money do crack or coke or whatever you call it?
He don't. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no money.
Yeah.
There's people who got money like that. They handle them. Like I said, they different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They show up with a bottle. They show up with, what can I get? Especially when I'm coming to your house. Matter of fact, if I'm bragging about what I got already.
Yeah, because that's how you've been doing bragging. You got all this money and your mama a judge and you a super attorney and all this good stuff and you went to Yale and Harvard.
So did you put him out? What happened? Like,
I really wanted to. I started acting like I was going to sleep. I really want to sleep. I started acting like I was going to sleep on him. And then he finally said, oh, I guess I'm going to go and get up. I got to be up early. So, as soon as he said, I jumped up quick like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Get the fuck out of here. You're never coming back. I was so over him because he just kept lying about stuff. The cross in East Point did it for me. Then he was talking so much and the bumps slipped out. He said the night we talked, I had hit a bump or whatever. And he said I can tell it slipped out. And as we kept talking, he mentioned it again. And I never said, I act like I didn't hear it. I let it slide. So he saw I didn't say anything. He got comfortable and mentioned it again. Mm-hmm. He did like 2 bumps, him and a friend. And I was thinking, oh, like no crackhead gonna tell you they're a crackhead. I'm not gonna ask you how often you do it because you might say, oh, just recreational every once in a while. But again, no crackhead gonna admit that. You might do it every single day.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm just a person, I don't want to settle for, like, I'm super zero tolerance for drugs because that's just my thing. I don't do drugs. My father was an alcoholic. Also, and he did drugs also, and he's not here today. Mm-hmm. And I had some family members who did drugs when I was younger, and that was just never something I want to do or be around. And again, I work too hard. I won't have enough drugs around me, getting me in no trouble. I don't want y'all getting calls saying, Larry in jail, his boyfriend had drugs on him, so they both I don't. So I got zero tolerance for drugs. You can drink all day.
What about smoking?
Huh?
What about smoking?
I don't care for that, but I feel like I'm gonna have to deal with that. I feel like 98% of the guys in America smoke. So I can deal with smoking weed, but you just gotta be smart about it. And my thing is be up front. Do not have that around me. Don't have that in my car, or don't have me in your car knowing you got that in your car. Just be real to me. Because if I need to meet you places, I'll meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't get me in those situations. Because I've always been the type of person, I'm not gonna put somebody in any type of situation. If I want to do dirt, I'll get my dirt alone. I'm not gonna bring you or get you into anything.
Yeah, I remember. I think I told you that story that time that girl, she didn't like smoking, and then she came to the house or whatever, and then we was dating. I guess a little date, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Came to the house and she was telling me she didn't like smoking, whatever. But I don't smoke like that from people that don't like smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so then when she started telling me that if I met her people, that I was going to switch up and change, and I'm going to have to be more girly and stuff like that, and blah, 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 blah. Right? So then after she said that, bro, I went and got the blunt.
Okay, because am I dating your people?
I went and got the blunt.
If I can't be myself,
if
I can't be myself, you ain't for me, and the family show ain't for me. I'm going to be myself every day. If your family can't accept me, no.
And I think I told you too that I closed the door so fast I don't even know if her leg was all the way out the door.
Yeah,
and locked. Door closed and locked.
I've been over there. I've been over there too.
Yeah.
Oh, but let me be real. This is Top That Ish. Let me be real. I'm still texting the young person. Me and the young person still texting. Why? It's been the best communication out of everybody. God, we still texting. I let him know though. I say ain't nothing gonna happen here. I say I'm older. I'm looking to date. I'm looking for something serious, and so I don't like to lead anybody on. Ain't nothing gonna happen with us because I'm looking to date. But we've been still texting and decent conversation. It takes the child. So I hope you don't be watching the TV show and they be like, How to Catch a Predator. We got our next victim, and it's me.
First of all, bro, look. First of all, I gotta ask you a question though.
Okay.
Like, how the hell can you tell somebody ain't nothing gonna be over here? We not gonna be dating, but we gonna continue. What we texting for? What we talking about?
Just texting about regular stuff. Texting about regular stuff and
regular stuff like what? How's the weather?
And then he was like, we should hang out. I was thinking, no, that's how problems start. No, is your mom okay with that? Do I need to ask your mom? Do you got a curfew?
Does he stay by himself?
He got a roommate.
Okay.
He got his own place. He got a roommate and everything.
He got a job?
Yeah, he got a job and he got a roommate. He at work right now.
How long
I know that because
you text right before you got on here. But look, how long he been in the life?
Oh well, I mean, I hadn't asked him. Cause you know, we live in this new generation now. They come out at 15 and 14 and just live their best life. We had to be 30 before we can finally say I'm gay. So it's so totally different. I don't know. I hadn't asked him that, but I just assume he probably been out like these other young folks. 14, they come out at 14, 15, and parents cool, everything cool, and the mama's hooking them up with people and okay with their boyfriend. So we live in a different, which is a good thing. We live in a different world now.
I guess you can tell how long ago I dated. I'm asking you questions that motherfucker don't even exist no more questions.
So yeah, it's a totally different world now, which is good because we don't live in those back in the 80s and 90s where all this you have to be DL. That's why I don't understand why people be DL. You don't have to be DL anymore. I don't understand it, but okay. To each his own.
Each his own.
Yeah, but damn, I'm talking to the Catch a Predator. Cause it was either Catch a Predator or Mexicano that can't speak English, or I do crack every once in a while. God,
okay,
those were my options.
So you chose Catch a Predator.
How to Catch a Predator, and that's something I'm an advocate for. I hate seeing older men with younger people.
What a conversation's gonna go though, bro? Where they gonna go? Yeah, what a conversation's gonna go?
It can't go nowhere. It's probably gonna die. Most of my stuff dies quick. It'll probably die because I can't let it go anywhere. Because again, I don't care if I liked you. I don't want to date anybody that I would be embarrassed by. And I want anybody to feel that way, and I want somebody to do me like that. I want somebody to feel that way, and then plus I couldn't take you home because I'd be like, my parents folks be like, oh, how old? And he'd be like, I'm 20, and my nieces and nephews like 24, and they'll all be looking sideways.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can take you home. You might not be able to get into some places. Like that'll be a problem for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then again, I ain't trying to be your daddy either. Because again, you didn't even live life at this point. That's why I like somebody closer to my age. I want somebody who live life, who will live with partners, who know what it's like, who will learn mistakes and they know the do's and the don'ts, who just live life.
That's it.
Not looking for me to be their parent and their guidance counselor and all that. No.
Well, that's what's up, man. Shit, it was a great conversation, my dude. Catching predators and shit.
Okay.
Got an essay. You got Mr. Rich and Famous. We had a friend like that was rich and famous like that. What she claimed she was when we went out of the house or whatever. It was like the price tags and shit was still on the back of the damn everything. It's like the back of the bottom of the cups.
Is it going back?
I don't know. It was on the back of like the decorations, like the pictures and stuff hanging up with price tags and shit. But anyway.
Sounds like it's going back. Okay. Sounds like it's going back, but okay.
Okay. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is Talk That Ish on BE100. We'll holler at y'all next week. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in again. I'm Sabrina. Make sure you follow
Larry Blue 1914_ Follow me on all social media platforms. You got me.
All right.
Hopefully you won't see me on How to Catch a Predator.
At the end of the day gonna end.
Okay.
So we gonna holler at y'all. Take care.